Shalom Alechem Uvrachim Boachem Lelechhe Sefas Ivrim. Peace be upon you and blesses your coming to the lessons of the Hebrew language. Welcome to another video. In this lesson, we'll be talking about adjectives and foundational sentences. Shemos Toar Mishpetei Yesod. So in this lesson, we will be speaking about the nouns and adjectives which we've learned and putting them within a basic sentence structure. So I am not one really to wrap up so much within the grammatical terminology because it changes so much. And since it's deeply rooted in Latin roots, it can become confusing depending upon which instructor you have or which teacher you may have. It can become confusing because different people use different terminologies. So don't get too wrapped up in it. Try remembering what it entails. Okay, so there are 5 main types of adjectives. We will look at 2 within this video, the predicative and the attributive adjective. We will start with the attributive adjective since it's easier. Okay, so what is an attributive adjective? So there are 5 main types of adjectives. We will look at 2 within this video, the predicative and the attributive adjectives. Do not get so hung up on the word because we all know that within the grammatical terminologies it changes quite often, okay, depending upon your teacher, depending upon your instructor. Okay, so the attributive adjective, I want you to remember what the adjective entails, what it does instead of the name exactly. But it's still good to know. The attributive adjective, within this context, this sentence here, you have melech chazak. Melech, we know in Hebrew, means king. Chazak means strong. That is the adjective. So what type of king is this? This is a strong king. If I wanted to say a weak king, I would say melech dal. If I wanted to say a wise king, I would say melech hacham. If I wanted to say a foolish king, I would say melech ksil. Okay? So the adjective comes, it follows the noun. Okay, so it follows the noun. So if I'm talking about a king, I would not say strong king. I would not put the adjective first like I do in English. I will put it last. Okay, so melech chazak, strong king. Literally, it's king strong. Okay, we should know by now that there is no such thing as an indefinite article in Hebrew. What I mean by that, a or an. Okay, so literally it's just strong king, or better would be king strong. Okay, king, melech, chazak, strong. That is the attributive adjective. It describes the noun. Okay, so the adjective describes what type of noun you're dealing with. Okay, so let's go on to the predicative adjective. Now this can be ambiguous at times. It can be a bit confusing. I'll give you 2 scenarios. So if my instructor, anyone, asks me, is a king strong? I would say ken melech chazak or ken chazak melech. Yes, a king is strong, and vice versa. Yes, strong is a king. Okay, so usually for the predicative adjective, the first here, chazak, the adjective will come first, and then following that is the noun. Usually. There are times where you can mix it up, okay, within Hebrew. It depends on what you want to convey that is more important, okay, or has more strength. So chazak melech. Chazak melech. Just like me saying Ashrei ha'ish. Ashrei ha'ish. Okay? So chazak melech. Strong king. strong king. There is no such thing as is in Hebrew. However, there are times where you'll see at the bottom here, Melech hu hazak. Melech hu hazak. King is strong. Sometimes you'll see hu, which is a pronoun, okay, for he or it. It can be translated in those two ways. It can be translated as a king is strong, or king, he is strong. And this goes for the queen as well. Malka hi hazaka. Queen, she is strong, or queen is strong. Okay? So how do we distinguish between the two? Based upon your conversation and context. Based upon your reading and context. You read more, you converse more, you'll get a better understanding each and every time. So I say practice, practice, practice. Now there are other ways of writing this sentence. I will show you that in a later video. Az al-hayyamin, we have a simple sentence. Az in Hebrew means so. Al means upon. In this context, hayyamin means the right. So az, so, al, upon, hayyamin, on the right. Okay? So al-hayyamin, we have the child is young, the young child. There's two ways of translating the child is young. Sa'ir hayyalid, hayyalid sa'irhu. Okay? Sa'ir in Hebrew, this is the adjective, okay? So we already know that this is a predicative sentence, okay? Sa'ir hayyalid. Young is the child. I can say Sa'ir hu hayyalid, and this will equate to the same thing roughly, okay? So Sa'ir is young in Hebrew. Sa'ir, Sa'ir, hayyalid, hayyalid, hayyalid. Okay, so the, and I have everything color coordinated. So the child, male child, is yalid, okay, from our vocabulary. So Sa'ir hayyalid. Next is hayyalid Sa'irhu. The child, young is he, or young he. Okay, this tries to make the sentence unambiguous. So this is hayyalid Sa'irhu. The child, young is he. The child, young is he. Okay? You see these two. These two are primarily the same. Now, if I want to say the young child, this changes things. Hayyalid has-sa'ir. Hayyalid has-sa'ir. The male child, the young one. Okay? So notice how you have to have the twice in Hebrew. The male child, the young one, is equal to the young child in Hebrew. Okay? So this one here is the attributive adjective. This here, the bottom one, it defines or it describes the child. What type of child is the child? What type of child is he? He is the young child. Okay, just like how I had yalid sa'ir. This is hayyalid has-sa'ir. Okay? So let's continue with the next sentence here. Batikhon, in the middle. Batikhon, in the middle. Okay? So this says, the woman is strong. The strong woman. So based upon what we've learned from our first sentence, what can we say about the middle? Hatikhon. Hatikhon, the middle. Okay? Hazaqa ha'isha. حزقة هائشة. Strong is a woman, or هائشة حزقة. هائشة حزقة. Okay? The woman strong is, or strong she. Okay? She is strong. So the woman is strong. Next we have the strong woman. هائشة حزقة. هائشة حزقة. Okay? Now notice again with the female and male with Hebrew as well. You have hazak, okay, hazak meaning strong male, and female hazaka, hazaka, okay. Now this here will be this way, hazaka, hazaka, okay. For the male it'll be this way, hazak. Notice how the vowels change. Okay, so hazak, hazaka, hazak, hazaka. So this qamis, the ah sound, changes into a very short ah sound. So if I were to take away the vowels, hazaka, hazaka. Okay? So you guys have a lot of studying to do when it comes to the vowels and how it changes with adjectives and with nouns. Okay? So let's go on to the next sentence. Okay? Al-hasmol, on or upon the left. Al-hasmol. The man is strong. The strong man. Hazak ha'ish. Ha'ish hazakhu. These two, as I stated before in the first one here, al yamin, we have, and also batikhon in the middle. This second row, the second line that you see here, when you have who, he, and who, roughly it's the same thing as the first one, roughly, okay? Who and he changes it a bit. Now we have this sentence, ha'ish hazak. Now remember our rule with hal, how it becomes ha in Hebrew, okay? Ha'ish, remember ha'ish before an aleph, this is always ha. I should say majority of times it's ha, there are rules. And then you have hazak. Before ha, that ah sound, the he becomes he. Okay? Hazak, and the accent has to be further away from the first. Cannot be on the first. So if you need to refer to that video, please do. Okay? That is the definite article in Hebrew. Hal. So ha'ish hazak. Ha'ish hazak is the man, the strong one, or the man, the strong, which is the strong one. Okay? So this is the strong man. These two first ones, the man is strong, or the man, he is strong. You can take away the he here, the pronoun, and it's simply the man is strong. Add the pronoun, the man, he is strong. Okay? This, again, it also amplifies what you're saying. Okay? So, ha'ish hazak. The man, the strong one. The strong man. So let's go here. We have Rebecca is beautiful. Beautiful Rebecca. Now let's see how we say that. Yafa Rivka. Yafa Rivka. Rivka yafahi. Rivka yafahi. This second one, literally, it means Rebecca, beautiful is she. or she is beautiful, okay? So again, it amplifies what you're saying. Yafa Rivqa. You can say Rivqa Yafa as well. You can turn this around and have the adjective at the last and it'll still be the same. In this context, when it's after a person's name, it will be the same, okay? And I'll tell you why. Now, if I wanted to say beautiful Rebecca, I will have to say Rivqa Hayyafa. Rivqa Hayyafa. Notice how you have the hey here. Now, I did not color coordinate this because I wanted to do it together. So let's try doing that. So let's do that together here. Okay. So first we have the adjective. Since the adjective is first, we have it here. Let's put this down. Okay, so here it is, right? So this is the adjective, yafa. Then we have the noun, okay? And we will color that here, okay? So, Yafa Rivqa. Beautiful is Rebecca. Or Rebecca's were beautiful. Okay? Rivqa Yafahi. Again, Rivqa. This will be in this color here. And then we have that color there. Okay. And then the pronoun we will leave alone. So again, this literally means Rebecca, she is beautiful. Okay? So Rivqa Yafahi. Now beautiful Rebecca, if I want to describe, and this is, remember, this is the attributive adjective. This describes what type of Rebecca this particular Rebecca is. Okay, so Rivqa Hayyafa. Beautiful Rebecca. Now if I wanted to say smart or wise Rebecca, I would put Rivqa Hahakama. Rivqa Hahakama. So you have to, let's do this one as well. Let's start with, actually let's start here first. Okay, so again the noun. We have the noun here, and after the noun we have a second here, and then we have okay. So we have the definite article after that, and then we have the adjective. Okay, and this is a must in Hebrew. You cannot say Rivqa Yafa, because then I would think Rebecca is beautiful. Okay, great. If I wanted to say beautiful Rebecca, I would have to put the Hey Hayadi'a, okay, the definite article, the definite hey. This hey right here, it's a must. Okay? So we understand the difference between the predicative and the attributive. These two at the top would be predicative. Okay, this one at the bottom will be the attributive. You are describing what type of Rebecca this Rebecca is. Okay, let's see. Avraham is wise. Okay, versus wise Avraham. So Chacham Avraham, or I can say Avraham Chacham. Okay, I can say that as well. The who, as I said at the right here in the parentheses, I put them in parentheses because you don't really need it. There are times where you do. If you're actually saying Avraham, he is wise or he is smart. If you're saying that, you need it. He is. Okay, we'll get into this in another video so you guys will have more clarity on it. Okay, so Chacham, Avraham. Wise is Avraham, or Avraham is wise. Avraham hacham hu. Okay, let's color coordinate this as well. So let's do the adjective first. Right. So hacham, and then we have Avraham. Okay. And then here, let's pick the correct color. We have again the noun coming first, the adjective following it, and then following that we have the pronoun. Okay. Next we have again the noun Avraham. Okay. Now we have Hehayedi'ah, the definite article. Okay. So this is ha and not ha. Avraham he hacham. Okay. If you notice how I'm saying it, okay, ha. So if I wrote this, this will be ha. And why is it ha? Just like you have hazak, you have hacham. Okay? Ah, that sound. And not that sound. Okay? Remember the rule. Refer back to that video for those who are still struggling, okay? Or who want to refresh. Next, the man is old. Zaqin ha'ish. Zaqin ha'ish. Zaqin is old in Hebrew. Okay, and this is old as in person, not old as in thing. So zaqin ha'ish zaqin hu. The man old is he, or the man he is old. Okay, roughly the same. I just wanted to continue to clarify that. Roughly the same. Zaqin ha'ish zaqin hu. Okay, let's color coordinate that as well. So we have the adjective first here. Put that there. And then we have the noun. Here. Okay, it's slowing down. Okay. And then we have the noun again, and let me do this alone. Okay, so I did it myself instead of with you guys because the slowing down a bit. Okay, so notice how you have the hehayedi'ah, you have that, and not on the proper nouns. Do not retain, do not take the hehayedi'ah, the he that is a definite article. So notice I do not have any he in front of Avraham. I do not have any he in front of Rivqa. So Harivqa hayafa, no. Rivqa hayafa, fine. Even if I wanted to say the beautiful Rebecca, it'll be the same thing. Rivqa hayafa. The wise Avraham, I would still put Avraham hehacham. Still, there is no such thing as the proper noun obtaining or taking on a hehayadi'ah. Even names of people, names of places, I would not use that. Okay, so if I wanted to say Great Yisrael, I would say Yisrael Haggazol. Haggazol. And I would not say or write Yisrael Gazol, because that says Israel is great. Okay? Or a great Israel. Okay, so Yisrael Haggazol. It defines what type of Israel it is. Remember, the Hey defines. It is a definite article. It's a definer. Okay, so it defines what type of noun this is. Avraham Hechacham, Rivka Hayafa. Okay, Melech Haggazol, Melech Hechacham, Melech Heashir. Okay. So there's a difference between me stating the blind Avraham and the blind man. So again, Avraham ha'ewir and ha'ish ha'ewir. Two different scenarios there. You cannot use the definite article in Hebrew, at least, before a proper noun. In English it's fine. You can say the blind Avraham, okay? And here it is with the Nikozov, okay? And then without it, except this one. So you already see that this is a full list. This was a bit difficult to squeeze in everything here, but I will have a video designated for all of the vocabulary words which we've learned thus far. So thus far meaning up to this point within this video as well. This video will be included. Okay, so the nouns and the adjectives. Okay? So let's start with Shemoth Esem. Shemoth in Hebrew, we know that Shem means name. Shemoth, names of. Okay? Names of, and then we have this word here, Esem. Esem in Hebrew means self or bone. So this is names of self, which equates to nouns in modern Hebrew. So this is not a modern Hebrew name, this is a modern Hebrew terminology. Okay, you're taking two words that are Hebrew and you're fitting them to become modern in thought. So this is names of self, which equates to nouns. This is names of toar. So shemos toar, names of appearance. Toar is a Hebrew word. It's in the Tanakh. It's somewhat the same as mar'eh. Okay, they're used interchangeably. Mar'eh and toar means appearance. Okay, and they can be used for men, male and female. So this is names of appearance, which equates to adjectives. You're naming or names of appearance. What is appearance? Adjectives are you describe how something is, right? The appearance of something, or the either it's physical, spiritual, or psychological. You're describing, so it's descriptive. So let's start with Shemoth Esem. Now Esem, it's thagol, so Esem. Okay, not Esem, but Esem. So Shemoth Esem, you have the thagol. Those three little dots you'll see here. Okay, so Adam, Arith, Adama, Yaled, Yalda, Ish, Isha, Yad, Ain, Behema, Lashon, Sepor, Shok, Re'ah, and Re'uth. Now this could be written two ways, either with the Shoah or with the Sarei. They're interchangeable at times. This here is used as not as construct, so it's absolute form. It's final, let's say hard form. Okay, so if it had the Shoah, the two dots underneath, lengthwise, it'll be construct, morph construct. Okay, so I would say re'utha. Okay, I will get into that, but this means comrade. Okay, so this is a new word for your nouns. Re'ah is comrade or friend, and this is male. This here is female. Notice the tau. Okay, remember we went over that with male and female. Now this is male here, battichon, وعلها small, and upon or on the left you have nekeva. So battichon, zachar, علها small, you have a nekeva. Okay? So yeshlanu nekeva. We have, yesh means it's roughly having. There's no real easy way of defining that in English. You can leave that out and just say lanu. Lanu in Hebrew, to us. So to us, which equates to we have, to us, nekeva. Okay? That's small on the right. So I can use ba, I can use al as well. They're interchangeable. Anyway, I don't want to confuse you guys. We'll just say al small, okay? And we'll say al yamin for the right. And then we'll say battichon for in the middle. Okay? So, battichon, we have tov, good. Ra, we have bad or evil. Yashar, we have straight, right. Yafeh, handsome, attractive, good looking. Amok, deep. Rak, tender, weak, young. Okay? Then we have Sa'ir. Sa'ir, this here is written this way, mostly, classically, but you can also have it written this way as well. So I have it right here. You see the sin, the ain, the yod, and the resh. Okay? So this is Sa'ir. This makes it easier for you to see. Okay, and in modern Hebrew this is how it's written. Mostly. Okay? So I'll take that off. Next you have halak. And this is smooth. So you have hairy, smooth. Gazol, large, big. Katon or katan. This is why I have the holem at the top and then I have the kamis at the bottom. It doesn't mean that you have two. It's either or. It can be katon or katan. Okay? So with or without the holem, with or without the kamis. Okay? Ken. Ken means right, so correct, honest. Is somewhat the same as yashar. Okay? Again, they can be used interchangeably. Just like how you have in English many different types of adjectives that are synonymous to each other. Zaqin, this is old person. You cannot use this as old and you're describing a book. Okay? You already have one and we'll talk about that next. Sa'ir, that is young person. Again, you cannot use that as young thing. Hacham, this is wise or smart. Now this might be getting cut off, but kasil, this, it has the shua underneath it. Okay, so kasil, shua is underneath the kaf. Next we have the, actually let's continue with the same side but male. So this here, so let's put this on actually. Okay, so I put those on. So hazak, strong. Dal, weak, feeble. Fat is shamin. It also can mean rich, as in not thin. I don't know how else to define that. But wealthy, it can mean wealthy as well. But for now, let's just stick with fat. Thin is dak. Okay? So, next we have tahor. Tahor is clean, tameh is unclean, havash is new, yashan is old. Now these two, well this one, let's stick with this one, Old, this one here, I can use instead of zaqin for a thing. So if I want to say a old or an old book, okay, we'll say sefer yashan. Sefer yashan. Okay, I would not say sefer zaqin. Okay, so here we have an indicator, morally, 2 asterisks, morally and ritually. Okay, clean or unclean. Inanimate, you can use the new, and you can use old. The same thing with like, let's say if you're watching a cartoon or something, then it becomes a bit different. Okay, things start to differ. So we have here on al-hasmol, on the right side, on the right, tova. Notice how there's a difference between tov, tov, tova. Tov, tova. Ra, ra'a. Do you see the pattern? Yashar, yashara. Yafeh, yafa. Notice the pattern. Notice the pattern. You have mostly. Okay? There are times where you won't have it. We'll come upon that later. Next we have amokka. Amokka. Amok. Amokka. Okay? I can't tell you the pattern, but I'd rather do that in a separate video. It muddies things up. It can become long and confusing, so I don't want to spend too much time on it. But it is good to know. Sometimes those rules break. It's very difficult to in classical Hebrew, at least. Modern Hebrew, again, it simplifies things, so you're able to look at the pattern easier than classical, and that is because of ancient Hebrew, how it sounds. Okay, and certain rules are lost and things of that. Anyway, it gets bothersome. Okay, if you look at it that way. Raqqa, Sa'ira, Halaqa, Gezala, Ketanna, Kinna. Now you won't see this in the Tanakh, but this is how it would be. So Ken is male, Kinna would be female. So Ken Zakhar, Kinna Neqiva. Okay? Zekena, Sa'ira, Hakhama, Kesila, Shemena, Dakka, Hasaka, Dalla, Tahora, Temea, Hazasha, Yeshena. Okay? Notice the pattern again. So you notice how it's and this regular. Okay? So let's try creating simple sentences. I'm not going to do all of this. I will leave that to you. So based upon what we've learned so far in this lesson, I would write maybe 2 or 3 sentences, and then you guys on your own time write sentences with this vocabulary, with these words. So I have here Adam. So I have Adam Tov, Adam Ra, Adam Yashar, Adam Yafeh, Adam Rach, Adam Sa'ir, Adam Halak, Adam Gazol, Adam Qatan, Adam Ken, Adam Zaqin, Adam Sa'ir, Adam Hacham, Adam Ksil, Adam Hazash. Okay, so this states Adam is, okay, or a good Adam. Okay, this can be either way. Again, but depending upon the context of how you're saying this and what has come before this, you will understand what this is. But me just looking at this, I can say, well, this is Adam is good, Adam is bad, Adam is straight and proper. Or I can say a Adam is good, a Adam is bad, a Adam is straight, proper. Okay? Same thing here. Tov Adam, Ra'a Adam, Yashar Adam, Yafe Adam, Rach Adam, Sa'ir Adam, Halak Adam, Gazol Adam, Katan Adam, or I can say Katon Adam, Kain Adam, Zaken Adam, Sa'ir Adam, Hacham Adam, Kasil Adam, Hazash Adam. Okay? Now this one can mean the same thing, or it can be good is Adam, bad or evil is Adam, straight, proper is Adam, handsome, attractive is Adam, Rach, young, this can mean young, also like wet behind the ears, green is Adam. Okay? So this is a bit more ambiguous in Hebrew. It has always been that way. But with proper ears, you'll come to understand what it is. Just by looking at it, it's a bit more difficult. Now, remember I said that you cannot use sakin to talk about like inanimate objects, depending upon context. Okay, yashan and yashana cannot be used for animate, quickened beings. There is an exception. Okay, now if I wanted to say Sarah is old, I would not say Yeshana Sarah or Sarah Yeshana. I would say Zekana Sarah or Sarah Zekana, right? Because that deals with the person's age, livelihood. If I say, if I wanted to use it as an old friend, it depends. If our acquaintance, this is my acquaintance and we've been acquainted for a long period of time, I will say Yashan or Yeshana. Re'us Yeshana, Re'a Yashan. So if I wanted to say I have an old friend, old as in age-wise, whether it be a male or female, I will say Re'a Zaken for male, Re'us Zekena for female. Okay? Same thing if the old city, I will not use Zekena, I will use Yeshana. Okay, because it's time. So I know that I have the opacity lowered. It's for me to see and you guys not to. I will pull up the opacity after I'm finished. Since I'm doing this by hand. Okay. So let's try a few sentences. So we have ayin. Ayin, we'll start with that. Ayin, we know that ayin is what? Nekeva. Why is it nekeva? Because we have two eyes. So ayin is eye. Eyes in Hebrew, enayim. We'll get into that when we get to plural. Okay? So ayin, eye. This, we've established that it is a feminine noun. Okay? So shem esem will be nekeva. Okay? So ayin, actually let's get this here. So don't like that color. Okay, is a bit better. So ayin, we see that this is feminine, right? So that means the shemoth, part of the shemoth toar, which is shem toar, if it's singular, so shem toar will be nekeva also. So let's say, let's try dalla, ayin dalla, ayin dalla. Okay, so weak eye, weak eye. Now if you want to say an eye is weak, this will still be the same thing here, or it'll be the same thing here. So this can be an eye is weak, it can be a weak eye, or you can have it this way. you can have it this way, dala ayn. Okay? So this can be, again, only when the adjective is following the noun. This will be weak eye. Or, so that is an attributive adjective. So if I want this to be a predicative adjective, it can go both ways. This can be dala ayn, or this could be ayn dala. Okay, so dala ayn would be weak is an eye. Same thing if it was ayn dala, it'll be weak is an eye, or an eye is weak. Okay, so let's say we want this now. We want to write let me write it first and then. How would this be? If I wanted to say the weak eye, how would you write that? Notice we have the he. So this is ha'ayin haddala. Notice how I have the he twice. So I have it here and then I have it here again. So ha'ayin haddala. The weak eyes. The eye, the weak one. So if you guys don't understand so much, please do leave a comment in the comment section, okay? So I know this can be a bit mind-boggling when it's your first time upon this. Okay, so if I want to say a beast is clean, I can say tehora behema, or I can say behema tehora. If I want to say a clean beast, I would say behema tehora. That is the only way you can say it. You cannot put the adjective before. Okay, so you can't put the cart before the horse. No way. Okay? You have to put behema, then tehora. You have to have the noun and then the adjective when you're describing what type of noun it is. Okay, so behema tehora is a clean beast. Tehora behema, a beast is clean. Or I can say behema tehora, a beast is clean. Okay, I know that can be confusing, but that's how it is. So these two check marks, a beast is clean, a beast is clean, can be for both of these sentences. A clean beast is only the second one here, the second option. Only way of saying it. You cannot put tehora behema as clean, a clean beast. No. Okay? It has to follow the noun. Okay. Now if I want to say the clean beast, I would say habbehima hat tehora. The beast, the clean one. That is the only way you can say the clean beast. You cannot put hat tehora habbehima. They're not interchangeable. Okay? Same thing if I want to say let's say the tall king. I would say hamelech haggavora. Hamelech haggavora. Okay? Now, if I want to say the beast is clean, the beast is clean, and then we'll have to you here, okay? I will say habbehima tehora, or I can say tehora habbehima. I will not put the hey in front. This makes it definite. So if I put habbehima, number one, this could never be, okay? So let's put it here. If I put habbehima hat tehora, this will be the clean beast, which is incorrect, okay? Great. So the beast is clean, habbehima tehora. Now if I want to say the beast, it is clean, I would say habbehima tehorahi. He, because behema is a neqeva. It is female. It's feminine. The beast, it is clean to you. Habbehima tehorahi lecha. Okay? Or lachem. Or lach. Or lachen. okay? Or lo, or lanu, it doesn't matter. Habbehima tehora. Notice how I am not making the adjective definite. The only definite thing is the noun. Habbehima, the beast. It is, or is, tehora. It is clean. Habbehima tehora. The beast, clean. He, it, lecha, to you. The beast, clean it to you. The beast is clean to you. The beast, it is clean to you. Okay? Tehora, I can switch it around. Tehora habbehima hi lecha. Tehora habbehima hi lecha. Okay? Now this one is the indefinite, so-called indefinite. This one here is the definite, okay? Now if I want to say a beast, it is clean to you, I would say behema hi tehora lecha, or behema tehora hi lecha, tehora behema hi lecha. Okay, I know this is gonna take some time to get, but I will do one more video if you say so. If you say so. If you guys understand, then there's no need for me so to do. Okay, so if you want me to, I will make another video solely on different examples. Okay? Because I know this can get a bit tricky. So I'm going to leave this up to you. I will put on the Osara Hamilim again. And here it is. Okay, so the opacity is up again. And now you guys can create your own simple sentence. Okay, let me actually try writing an equation for you. So here is one. So a king is good. Tov melech. Melech tov. A king, he or it is good. Melech tovhu. There are a few times where you'll see tov melechu. Very, very few times. But it's usually melech tovhu. Okay? A good king. Melech tov. Now let's try it with the definite article. So here it is when it's definite. The good king, Hamelech Hatov. The king is good, Hamelech Tov, or Tov Hamelech. Okay? And here is the king, he or it is good. Hamelech Tov hu. Hamelech hu Tov. This usually is relegated to a longer sentence, but there are times where it is short. It depends on if the sentence is ambiguous, okay? And we'll get more into this. If you don't understand this right now, we will have examples. I will do a video if you do not understand, okay? Next, Tov HaMelech hu. So again, here is the list. So kasil, this here under the samech is a hirak, okay? Underneath the kaf, you have a shua. So kasil. Here, kasilla. Kasilla, okay? And yes, there are different ways of saying foolish, idiotic, stupid in Hebrew, okay? This is just one of the way. Now this is more poetic. You'll see this in Proverbs, you see this in Psalms.